Dobry dzień.
Merhaba.
Akwaba. I'm Ima.
And I'm Jay.
Welcome to Ima J Empire.
Today we're going to be talking about how and why we moved to the Czech Republic.
Since Julie also came after me, I think she might also tell her story. I don't know how she also got to Czech Republic because she's American, and I don't know why she even came to Czech Republic. Of all schools in America, I'm even surprised.
Our stories about getting to Czech Republic and settling down are completely different. I think just because, we are from two different sides of the world. So for me, as you've seen in the previous video, I first started off in Turkey, and in 2016 there was a coup in Turkey, and I decided that I no longer wanted to live in Turkey. So, but even before the coup, I kind of had an idea like maybe after that semester I wasn't coming back to Turkey. So before the coup, actually, I started to apply for schools. So just like Ima did, I did apply like around Europe because I decided like I wasn't ready to go back to the US, It's like I'm still living my best life out here. So I decided to apply to some schools around. I also applied to Germany. I applied to Poland. I applied Italy, Romania, Czech Republic. I applied to a lot of schools. And so at this point, the coup had happened. I went back home. And I'm just at home. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's like, I'm stressing. I'm like, I'm going to have to stay in the U.S. I was like, I'm not ready to stay in the U.S. And some months go by. So in total, I ended up staying in the U.S. for about a good 6 months, I believe. Wow. At this point, I found like an internship. So I saved money. Because, if you watch my last video, I kind of went to Turkey unprepared. So when I decided I was like leaving the country again, I made sure I planned. So I got a paid internship, and it was going really well. I got a promotion, it was good. And so, I throughout the months, I got acceptance into a university in Romania, Italy, and in the Czech Republic. So the one in Italy, I'm like, I'm going to Italy. I'm about to be on somebody's mountain, eating pasta, drinking some wine. I'm like, I'm about to live my best life. And then they told me the tuition. The tuition, I think, was like, it was close to $20,000. But they gave me an $8,000 scholarship.
Yeah, that's better.
But still, right? Not even including cost of living and, accommodation. So I was like, I'm not ready for that type of struggle. So I was like, okay, Romania, right? Romania was the cheapest country. And I was like, okay, I can do Romania. I looked it up on the map. I was like, okay, it's in a good location, doesn't get too cold, It's like, okay, I can do Romania, going through everything. So the admission process for Romania was so like annoying because it took weeks to get replies. No one ever answered the phone, and it was just a really long process, and I was just like, okay. So it was a few $100 actually. It was a few $100 a semester. That's why I was like, I'm going to Romania, right? Yeah. I can learn Romanian or whatever they speak. Anyways, so but then they tell me, they're like, we can accept your credits. You're going to have to start over from year 1. And I was like, what? I was like, what? For me, like, not wanting to start over from like the first year was one thing, but like I said before, the amount of money my father put into my education, I was like, I just didn't want to throw it away, because that's basically what was going to happen, because those two and a half semesters I did was like going out the window. And I know like in some places it's normal for your parents to support you, but in America, it's like most of the time, after we turn 18, we basically support ourselves. Like, your parents can help you every now and then, but you know, there's student loans, there's government assistance, there's scholarships. So most of the time, it's not normal for parents to pay their children's tuition. Like, it's up to you. You're an adult now. Do your thing. That's basically how it is. But yeah, so I was like, dang, Romania's out. So I was like, you know what? Czech Republic. At the time, I had to realize it's no longer Czechoslovakia. And I was like, okay, Czech Republic. I know Czech Republic, you know, I've heard about it from history class, something. It's somewhere, you know. So I started Googling it. So I was like, okay, I looked at it. I found some accommodation there. I was like, okay, it looks pretty good, you know. And so, but let me just say, for applying for the Czech university, I went to Anglo-American University, which is a private university in Prague, Czech Republic. And my application process was, I feel like, just like any other university. You know, I submitted my transcript, I submitted my diploma, and all the other necessary documents. And I also had to write, I think, a 500-word essay about why I would be a good fit into this university. Oh, and I also had to do an interview. I did an interview over Skype with the dean of my department. So it was a process, not as much as him having to go to the embassy and take an exam and getting my diploma and stuff, like, you know, officiated by the government. That's too much. I didn't do all that. So, yeah. So for me, it was pretty straightforward. It was pretty easy. So when I finally decided, like, I'm going to Czech Republic, I would say it was January of 2017. I paid my tuition. I paid my accommodation before I got there. Not like Turkey, where I had to find some place to go after I arrived in the country. No, I did all this before I got there. And so at this point, the next semester starts in February, at the end of February, and now I'm like stressing because they're telling me I have to do my student visa, which I completely forgot about. I don't know how, but I completely forgot about my student visa. Actually, no, I didn't forget about it. What it was is you have to have so much money in your bank account. That's what it was. I think it was like $3,000.
Yeah, I think that's what they asked for. I think almost every foreigner. I think whilst I was applying I think the same thing. You need to have, I think, 3,000 euros or something in your bank account.
Yeah, was it euros or dollars?
Yeah, euros.
Yeah, okay, so 3,000 euros, which, like I said, I had been working over the 6 months, so I had the money, but it was just the fact that I think it had to be a bank statement, like a recent bank statement.
Yeah.
And after I paid my tuition, which was $3,000, and I paid my dormitory fee, which was, I don't know in dollars, but at the time, before it went up, my dormitory fee was 6,700 crowns a month. So I had to pay that plus the deposit, of course. So after that, I was like, I don't know about this bank statement. So I had to wait till my next paycheck to show, like, I had around 3,000, but I wanted to make sure I had over the amount just to make sure, because I don't have any issues, you know. And yeah, so I was telling my university, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna have to push it back again another semester, because I did get accepted the previous semester, but I just was not ready to go to the Czech Republic. So I waited until the spring semester that started in February to go. And I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna have to push it back again, because, you know, I was like, I can't get my visa. They're like, oh no, you're American. You can just come on your regular tourist visa, and you can go to another country and apply for a student visa at a Czech embassy. I was like, what?
That's lucky.
Yeah, it was so easy. So, you know what? I bought my plane ticket. I went to Czech Republic. So, if you are a U.S. citizen with a U.S. passport, you are able to stay in the EU, European Union, up to 90 days without having to get a visa. So So when you go to the airport, they just stamp it. You're good for 90 days. That's it. So yeah, that part was really easy. I'm so happy because it was a lot less stressful than what happened in Turkey. But I would say getting there was easy, but getting my residence permit, or no, my student visa, because you have to hold a student visa for 1 year before you get the residence permit. So when I got the story about getting my student visa, I think we will save the visa process for the next video, because I had to travel to Austria to get my student visa, and let's just say I had to go there about 4 times before I finally got it. So it wasn't an easy process for me. I mean, the process is not difficult. I just made it difficult. That's what it was. Yeah. So yeah, my university. I believe my university in Czech Republic was a lot more American style than the university I previously attended. It was definitely different and getting used to, because I feel like when I went to university in Turkey, I was already used to the system just because the way my high school was conducted in the U.S. It was really conducted in a similar way to my university in Turkey, so I was already used to the system, you know. And then I was used, and in Turkey, people are so friendly. They have really good hospitality. But in Czech Republic, it's really different because everyone, it's not funny, everyone like sticks to themselves, you know. Everybody is like very private and everything like that. But overall, my experience of arriving in Czech Republic was very easy. I did it up, I think maybe in New York, and then I took a flight to Denmark. Oh, and I stayed in Denmark for like 1 day, and I got to hang out with one of my friends who was an ex-coworker of mine from Turkey, and it was great. And yeah, hung out in Denmark, and then I arrived in Czech Republic. And unfortunately, I didn't have anyone to meet me at the airport in Czech Republic. But since, like I said, I had my internship and I had my money, I went to Czech Republic balling, okay? So I hired a car to come and pick me up. You know, I was coming to Czech Republic in style. I hired a car to come and pick me up. He had the sign at the airport with my name on it. I felt like, you know, I was a celebrity or something. I was feeling myself, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I had the car to pick me up. The only thing that annoyed me was after this long journey, because I did have like the long layover in Denmark where I had to get a hotel because it was an overnight layover. And I got to Czech Republic. I was extremely tired. I was extremely jet lagged because it's like a 7-hour time difference. Yeah. And I got there and my room wasn't ready. I paid all this money and my room wasn't ready. So I had to wait. I'm just sitting there in the lobby with my bags and I'm just like, bruh. And they're just like, it's gonna be about 2 hours, and you can just like, if you can wait, it's gonna be about 2 hours. So apparently I was supposed to be in a room on the 8th floor. I got moved down to the 5th floor. It's okay though. And yeah, so like I said before, due to my traumatizing experience in the dormitory in Turkey, what I got in Czech Republic was more like a student apartment than a dormitory. And I had my own room. It was basically a studio, because I had like my bedroom, I had like my little living area kind of with a desk, refrigerator. I had my own personal bathroom. I love that bathroom. That bathroom was amazing. And the only thing I shared was the kitchen. We had a big communal kitchen, which the whole floor shared, which was okay. I mean, because they had the people come by and clean it every day. And we had our own lockers in the kitchen where we could store our food. And yeah, like, I was really living my best life. Until drama happened, but that's a later video. And yeah, so yeah, so back to me waiting in the lobby. So I was waiting in the lobby and I decided I was, because that day was orientation, but since I think I landed in Czech Republic in the afternoon and orientation was in the morning, I missed it. So I was like, okay, let me still go to the university. Maybe they still doing something, you know? I shouldn't have, but I did. Just because I went to the university, I took a taxi. Taxi cost me about 300 crowns from my dormitory to the university. And I got there. University was closed. So I started walking around. And at this point, I had my cell phone. I had my international plan. But I did not have a charger because somehow I lost my adapter because I had an US to EU adapter and I lost it, so I couldn't charge my phone. Same story as last time. My phone was dying. My phone was dying, and I'm just walking around. I was like, okay. I was like, oh, this place is so beautiful. Let me walk around. Like I knew where I was going, and yeah, at this point, I walked around. I was lost for about a good 3 hours. I found a McDonald's. I got me a cheeseburger to try to make myself feel better. I left McDonald's. I was walking. You know where I got lost at?
Where?
Malostranska na Mesti.
Oh.
That McDonald's. I stayed at McDonald's for a hot minute. I went out and there was like a tourist.
Yeah, you never knew you were even close to the U.S. Embassy.
I know, literally like 1 block from the U.S. Embassy, and I was there like stressing, like, oh my god, I ain't got no phone. I don't even know where I live. Like, it was all bad. And so yeah, I went to some, what was it, like a gift shop, because that's like a real touristic area. Like there's tourists everywhere, and there's a lot of gift shops. I walked in, I was like, please, do you have a adapter? She had an adapter. Oh my god, I was so happy. And I was like, look, this is my story. I just got here. I've been lost for about a good 3-4 hours. I'm trying to get back home. I don't know where I live. This and that. So I think we ended up, I knew the name of my building. So she Googled it for me and she wrote down the address. I called me a taxi. I made it back home. And because I was lost for about 3 hours, I didn't leave my place again for about a week when I ran out of food.
I think in our next video, we're going to talk more about how we settle there, how we move around, and how Czech Republic that we didn't know became like, I think a home, our second home. Like
home.
Everyone likes Czech Republic now. Like we want to go back anytime.
Yeah.
But since this COVID has taken over the world, so we're stuck here, we can't go. So we will encourage you guys to subscribe to our channel, to like our videos, and to share them. And also, you can put any comment, anything that you want to talk about, any question that you have. You can just bring it up. You can ask us if you want to go to Czech Republic or if you want to go to Turkey.
Or EU.
Or if you want to enter EU, you want to go and study, or you just want to go there for a trip or vacation, whatever you want to go and do in EU. At least the basic knowledge that we have, we can help you guys to get your way around. So until we meet again, we will just say, Nyankopon nhyira mo nyinaa sɛ motie nti yɛbɛsan ahyia mo bio.
Bye.